sometimes some of these men grew up in some homes where them see them stepfather beat them mother, and them grow and in a feed them bigger, them think say, oh, it did it right or whatever. No, it is wrong. It is wrong, and if your stepfather didn't know better, he would have beat you.
The street need a vibe.
It hurt me, they really bad, but nothing like this.
All I can't quiet. Evan Bass. From a little and I grow, mama tell me keep my head up. Get to you to rise up. Don't stop fight till your time up. Watch out for the system, don't get tired up.
Street Voice is where the garrisons come to vibe, where things that make sense will strive.
Your words can't hold me down. None what you do can't slow me down. Me I go overcome. Me I go overcome. You don't know my story. Yo, only see my glory. Me I go overcome. Me I go overcome. CJ mommy, big up. Make me suffer. So I need when them are even gonna stop me. We're gonna add Mackerel to the live right now. See there? What go on?
No.
Make them know what go on. Huh? Oh, you're pretty up, sir. What go on? Oh, you look so pretty. Why pretty?
May I come date you?
Here I know. Yeah, you. You go on and go on to. You go on and go on to me and my woman in a problem, you know.
She the Bible says she must share with her man.
You always use the scripture for detain you. Foolishness.
So know what the Bible say.
Your ear look nice though. Purple ear.
Thank
you. Man, it a work there. Watch our face now. Yo!
You can't make my jack kind of hurt me, sir.
Cool, man.
You have it. Blush out my body.
You have it, man. You think up.
Think up. All the evidence.
Right, true.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new program. Welcome to the new program by me and the fabulous Mackerel. See there. Excitement already.
Right.
We'll launch this every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock JA time, 10 p.m. US time. Well, we are going to touch on a lot of different topics. So
what time? England time.
You know, so I never check it yet. English people have to just go to boom and check in whenever it works for them. Oh, you know what? I think they're 4 hours ahead of we. So whatever that is what that is. So what you pray? This is a very, very, very sensitive topic. What you go on? I hope people are battle that thing here. And tonight we are discuss domestic abuse. Right off the bat, I will just kind of define what domestic abuse is. It's pretty much domestic abuse.
The woman.
You know, you see, that's one aspect of domestic abuse, but domestic abuse can happen in many different forms. You have when woman beat man.
No woman not beat the man. Come on. No woman not beat the man. Come on.
They said no woman not beat the man. Let me see in the comment section. Let me see in the comment section.
Me never hear no woman not beat man yet.
Ladies, are women beating men as well? I want to see in the comment section. I want to type it. Are women beating men too?
No.
I just man beat woman. What want to say?
A man beat woman and I kill them and them something there.
Man do all of them something there. They say man beat woman, but woman. Let me see what go on. I want to type it in the comments. I want to see what go on. Are women beating men as well? Or just man beat woman? Yeah, man. See there, somebody I say yes. See there? Women beat man, of course. And Mackerel, from the looks of you, I can tell you beat a couple man in your life, you know.
Me never beat no man yet. Nothing. I never do that yet.
See it there? Yes, they do. Look how much yes, they do. Both. Everybody I said, so Mackerel, they lose that one there.
No.
You lose that point there. But what you're going on, we want to identify the fact that domestic abuse is a major issue right now in a lot of households. And it's pretty much when in any form of relationship, there's a physical or mental abuse that is done. So what I think a lot of time when you say domestic abuse get discussed, it always get discussed where them talk about the physical. But the mental abuse where they talk to some people and and diss them in a certain ways and call them out of them name and use some them type of language there where
Then we
unhealthy.
can deal with man and man. Then we can deal with man and call me all sort of name.
Well, it'll happen. You see me, it'll happen. And I want to say it'll happen on the other way too, where woman are call man certain things. So all of that kind of pile up and lead into the domestic abuse. You see me? So tonight we want to speak about it, but we have a target. We have to start off with the little one that will happen very consistently where woman I get beat by the man. Mackerel, tell me about that. What you know about that? Have a man ever beat you yet? A man ever put him on fire yet?
A man never beat me. I can't recall. I wish we can't recall that. We remember that.
You don't recall that?
Mama never beat
Okay.
me, Abby. Let's remember.
So hold on there. You ever a man ever alright, so a man ever beat it.
I not beat that. I fight him, I fight him, but him not beat me.
Okay. So alright, so cool. When engage in a physical abuse.
Boxing.
I like that point there. Normally when you reach the place of physical mackerel, normally it start from a verbal abuse. You see me? So all of that get tied into it. So you say you never in a nothing with no man yet when put him on for you. Mackerel.
We never hear you want to get that break up.
I say you never in a one situation where a man put him on for you.
No, me is not your child, so if you leave me, I'm going to lick your back, so the two of us going to fight.
There are women on the live that are dealing with domestic abuse. What kind of advice do you have for a woman who is dealing with domestic
Mama,
abuse?
make sure you cut in your check. Me, what kind of advice me I forgive them? At the end of the day, see, you as a woman supposed to know, say, look here, sir, he's not my father. He's not my father, so you're not entitled. So you're not woman, you're not wearing an obligation, you're not owing me no obligation. You're not entitled to put your hand on me. You understand? You see some of them women here have it for say if them man don't beat them man don't love them. Look here now, that's how them have it for say. Say if the man put them on, them love the lick them. Not for we Jamaican, only can talk about Jamaican. We never go nowhere. Not for them Jamaican girl there. Love when the man lick them. So them feel like when the man beat them, I love the man, love them when the man beat them. So them for no cause if a man beat, why you that beat me? Why you that beat me? You say you love me. Why you that want hurt me? So them for know what them.
See, you touch on a very good point right there. So yeah, I say right now, a lot of women are allowed the beating for got you based on the fact that them piece the beating is representation of love. Them piece I saw the man prove same actually love them. That's what I say.
That me here.
Okay,
every day me hear it. If my man don't beat me, my man don't love me. And every day me hear that say, yeah, I prove that are them that them have to say them man beat them man love them.
What you say? But we have to understand what you think, no man. For anybody with upon the life, for any female with upon the life, would believe say that is a form of love. Let me tell you something. You don't hurt nothing or no one that you love. Once you say love
exactly.
you
Who
can't
do want
hurt
to see
them.
them a ball? Exactly. You gonna put your hand on me. Go one side I'm a ball. Cause it's not every woman have the strength to lick back boy. Cause you know you have some of them boy are big and thick and strong, and some of them look short, tuku girl are fine, and they say can't lick back man have the strength to lick back man. You understand? So I'm go one say you. I gotta tell me no say you love me. Me don't cook girl, you beat me. And then I'm go one side and ball and then you come hug me up. And then you do it again one next day, and do it again one other time, and do it again one, and then you constantly do it. And then you gonna see them sit down in there. Oh, I was in 20 years of abuse. Why when the boy put him on fire the first time, why you never pack up your bag and leave? Why you sit down in there for 20 years? 20 long years. 20 long years of beating. 20 long years of the boy a class you go. Class you come, why you sitting there? Are you want it, so you sit down in there because you want it. Don't tell me say you never have no choice. Everybody have a choice. You can pack up your bag at some point in time, the man must turn him back. And you can pack up your bag and go somewhere. You must have plans. You must can find some solution to your problem.
You know, say you touch on an important point. There's a lot of women where them stick through domestic abuse because them feel say they have nowhere to turn to, or them feel say them only option. What is your advice to women right now where in our domestic abuse situation we feel say them only option is to tolerate the abuse? What do you have to say to that woman right now?
Miss, if you cook get the man, all you do is the boy liquor, you put something in that food and you poison him. Then that's what I encourage you for encourage him. That is my advice to you because if you're tired of the lick, if you're tired of the lick and you feel like you have nowhere to go and you feel like you have nowhere to run to, put look something in the food when the boy not to come. The boy have to eat from you and the boy not see where you put in the food. You put look something in the food and you make the boy teach the boy a valuable lesson. Me's not your child.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I teach him.
you have a you have a you have you have a fight fire with fire mindset right now.
Me
That's
a
what you
fight
have
fire
been.
with fire. Me's not your child. And some of them can't lick them child. Let me ask you a question. You as a man, the relevant but every day you get up, you beat me. You don't want to see one man beat your mother. You don't want to see a man beat your pitney. You don't want to see a man beat your auntie. Would you want a man put your hands on your mother? That's the old point. So who is you for put your hand for me and he's not my father? You righty?
Somebody say Dexter Laps has entered the building. Just
Yeah.
pause him.
Yeah, poison him.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, well, may I look on it still? Poison him. All right, may I understand say based on being angry and based on being frustrated, you're naturally inclined for take a violent approach. But we all have to understand say violence can lead to you going to jail and to you even
No, I
though
self-defense. I self-defense. So if me fight the boy, when we got caught, you and this boy used to beat me every day. You and ask me, I defend myself because I report it to the police and them is not doing nothing about it. Come on, tell us, remember, say Jamaica justice system is very messed up, you know. So the Jamaica justice system now the police now go come and tell something is pronounced and me know me now make the boy pronounce me. You understand? Me
you know
not.
what say? You know what somebody tell me the other day? And tell me what you think about it. Somebody said to me, say, in a Jamaica, whenever you call the police about domestic abuse, the police hesitant to come out for Jamaica because as soon as you lock up the man feet, the woman same one come down a station a ball say, let him out, let him out,
Yeah,
let
but
him
it
out.
is your job. It is your job to serve and protect the people and you lock him up. But I just say, I don't woman come down the same way about for man. So they have to say a waste of police time.
Yeah, as somebody that mentioned that to me earlier. Well, I'm not really familiar if that is a common situation, but from what I hear a lot of time
It's
when
a
them
common situation. It's a common, especially ghetto girls. Them that them do call police for them man. And when the police are come, them call them man and tell them man to the police are come. Regular them do it. Every day them do it.
right it. So that then
Yeah.
then so we have to figure out why. So all right, so I'm gonna ask you a question on this. Do you believe that there are some women who tolerate abuse because them don't know where them are gonna find them next bread and the man are them primary source of income. The man are who take care of them
Hello,
financially.
God bless me with two holes. I don't know about this, I can talk for myself. And I'm my
Mm.
own boss. I sell my front at my own cost. Listen to me, sir. No boy now put no bread for my table. What you can do, other man can do it better. But that no means that you put food on my table. Me I go sit down to you feed me. I make you beat me go, beat me come, beat me go, beat me come. No my love. I'm gonna sit down and ball your water. At the end of the day, me your water go done. Me I want to go there and there's so much a man can bear and at the end of the day your cup go over full and it go run over. You understand? There's so much somebody can manage and there's so much a man can bear. Now come tell me about oh chew ya feed me. Me have to take care lick them. Now come talk about chew ya clothe me. Me have to take care lick them. Now come talk about chew ya shelter me. Me have to take care lick them. I lie yourself. What you can do another man can do better. You outside.
Achoo.
We are wiser and stronger than before. Together, we will make a change. The street voice will dominate.
Something just crossed my mind as you talk. Me no feel say a lot of women meet these men and it just goes straight into domestic abuse. My feel say something will end up creeping later on. What do you think about that? Do you feel say right off the bat them start get beaten, or is a situation where as them get to know the man and the love develop, then the beating get introduced?
Yeah, that
What,
too. Yeah, that too.
yeah, me not really feel say man just sit woman on the street and then boom, I go and meet a beater and the woman say, really a long time I look for me not feel me not see woman and say, yo, a long
Okay,
time I look for a
a
beating,
beta
you know.
man.
Yeah, beat
Yeah.
a man. Me not think of that ago. My feel say she meet the man and play all them cards
But
them right.
look here now. You see, sometimes the beating turn on some woman, you know. Like I tell her, some woman, I tell her what them like their relationship. You see, some woman, them like when them upset the man, when the man get upset and then the man beat them and then man box them up 2 times. And you know some of them turn on by them something there. So you might
So
look on it as abuse, as me say, and them look on it as love, cause them turn on, and you know what, so we want, so we make up, so the something set up, you understand?
so yeah,
Woman
say
like them
so
stuff there.
pretty much yeah, say in some situations, the abuse what we are defined as abuse is actually foreplay to certain
Mm-hmm.
woman in a
To certain
sexual thing.
woman, to enough woman,
Well, in a
all
situation
me
like that,
too.
you see now you gone the conversation, you extend the conversation gone left. But to all right, so watch your prayer now. Watch your prayer now. Who are actually go back to identifying. Because I know that there are some women right now, upon the life, who actually are battle abuse at home. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. And we really want to help them to
What you
understand.
mean by them don't know where to go? What you mean by them? So we
So
are telling
tell
them,
them.
go on. Me not still gonna make no man beat me.
So what you going on? Me hear you like for you, based on your personality. All you deal with domestic abuse is that you believe say women should retaliate with
Yeah, you have to
violence.
retaliate. Yeah, but
But
me
what
that
you
very
pre, you know?
rebellious. Yeah, me that very rebellious. Somebody, sir. Look here, me not sit on one side and make ball, and you go tell your friend them say, ooh. Me just box the girl in her face last time. I for box up that cause man love bragging now. And man love boast now when them box up a woman. I used to before you go tell your friend them and my friend them say you box me up. But when you tell them say you box me up, you also tell them somebody box your back.
No, but
Yeah.
what you pray? What you pray? We want to think about some non-violent way of handling the situation. To the people them in the chat, you see me? To the people them in the chat, want to type some non-violent way in which we can women can deal with domestic abuse. You understand? Because of course everybody know the immediate response to somebody hit you is to hit them back. But the question is, what are some no? Can everybody have the strength? So we have a factor in, and everybody have the physical ability for fight back. So what are some non-violent ways where you can deal with domestic abuse? Go ahead, Mackerel, if you want to answer. But me, I'm looking at the comments too to see if them are giving a good answer.
What are the non-violent way? Miss pack up your bag and come out. And if the boy is in your
Okay.
house and him lick you put him out. When we tell us say, since you say non-violent, all of you pack up you run from the situation. Because if you look here from a man lick you one time, I go always lick you. If you lick you
All
one
right.
time, you do nothing about it, he go lick you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He go always lick you. And when I
Yeah,
say
and
lick
it's
you, I say him say sorry. I say you accept the apology and I say him lick you again tomorrow night. Yeah, enough woman out there get beaten every night, And I say him say sorry and I say she take your apology and I say him beat her again tomorrow night.
right. What you think is the first sign? What you think is the first sign a woman supposed to observe before it actually reach the point of where she get hit? Is there any signs that she would have observed what she need to actually see that as a cue for run?
I
Like,
don't
is there
know.
something? If there's something where you would have seen one man do, and you say, you know, so that boy I have the potential to beat me. Like, what are the things you'd have see where that make you decide, you know, I need to run from that youth? Way before the beating start.
Can too when he get too well, like he get too aggressive.
Okay, okay. So you see
Hello,
that
me
when
tell you
him,
this. Look here, see once me in a relationship and the man go like he aggressive more than me. Then me know say, yeah, alright, then he can come anytime now. And at them time me I go run. Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Then
So
he
yeah,
can
say
come
yeah, say
anytime
right.
now.
So yeah, say right now, if you see the man start to act too boisterous and start to raise him voice certain way and start to
Yeah,
act
and
like
me and
say,
you in a relationship, you're not supposed to louder than me. And me and the woman and me do all arguments. Some of them and them go like they once them get louder than you, them know say them have the powers to get louder than you. And so them are gonna have the powers to slap you. Yeah?
okay.
I'm not really
May I
slap.
see somebody in the comments just a while ago I say, yo, when time start get disrespectful or when him start become possessive, too possessive and controlling, those are signs that beating could have so come. What do you think about that?
That too, yeah, when them go and them too controlling too, yeah.
Okay,
Ah, woman give
okay.
them the strength, Look here, woman give man the strength to do what them can do. You think a man just get up. If you put a stoppage to it, if you put a stoppage for say, look here, so don't put your hand for me, come in, not your daughter. If you put a
Mm-hmm.
stoppage for it and make put a boy in place from the first time it happened, From the first time it happened, they put the boy in them place, it never happen again. And woman cast all of them something upon themselves, yeah? They do have, I say them do have choices, them can make them own a decision. Them no must have to do what them do and them choose to do that. Them choose to go down the beating road, them choose to go down the domestic abuse road. They choose it, yeah? They have
Yeah.
choices.
So I say cease and desist from early. Once you see say yo, any farmer thing and start up, boom, grab your stuff and move. No make nobody convince you. Yeah, I say
Yeah,
no make nobody convince you.
don't nobody convince that about. I'm the angry man that family came. What's the matter? You might go angry again and might go lick me again. And I go always angry. So I say when him always angry, I say, you're supposed to can tell una two big people. And if I do something that you don't like, you're supposed to can come to me and say, you know, say, where this way you do when I don't like it and way. Now come put your hand for me, sir. You have enough for
Yeah.
them man when the woman no cook, give them, hey, what the food the way. Woman never feel for cook. And that's how you start lick me. I not have to cook give you, sir. Me's not your mother. I not have to cook give you. You have enough
You
for
know,
them money have OTS, sir.
the man them, before you put your hand on a female, always remember say you have a mother. Every man have a mother. And why you always ask yourself if a man did take the initiative to actually hit your mother. You see me? If
What
a
you da
man
do?
decides to him frustrated and him gonna hit your mother, how you da feel about that? Because that is a very important thought
Exactly.
to run through your mind. I feel say if men think about that before them actually put them hand on a woman, then them will realize that the action here no make no sense and should never be
But
done.
look here now, you see sometimes too, you see sometimes some of these men grew up in some homes where them see them stepfather beat them mother and them grew and in a see them bigger, them think say, oh it did it right or whatever. No, it is wrong. It is wrong, and if your stepfather didn't know better, he would have beat your mother. So when you have to come to know, say, me no want see me not go beat no woman that come. You see my mother used to ball with my stepfather used to beat her, cause she must ball, and she,
Mm-hmm.
you know say you not go want that for your woman. Beating a woman doesn't make a relationship happy. It only just make a stress out the woman, and she some of them money find other alternative to see how she can get out of this situation. Some
Mm-hmm.
woman, and not every woman wants to stay in that. Cause me personally not staying in no relationship where the boy I get up every day and beat me. After me name beat me.
So you know, you said something just a while ago. Cause you look on the cause of why men actually take the initiative there to hit women. So yeah, so right now some of it is learned behavior from over them life, them watch it in the household and them grow up in a, and then believe that it is a normal way to deal with friction is to actually hit women. That's what I say pretty much.
Yeah.
And 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 right now, you said there's from what you said earlier, when there's a friction will arise in our household, the best way to deal with it is through communication. We can agree with that?
Exactly. Yeah, all you have to do is communicate with me to something you don't like it. But guess what? Everybody have reasonability, you know. So that is where the hitting come in and talking them local words, them whatever. That is where verbal abuse come in and physical abuse. Because it's not everybody know how to communicate. You understand? And everybody have communication skills. If
Mm-hmm.
we have it, one next man don't have it. The first thing will come to your mind have to lick down the girl, box down the girl, kick down the girl. You have some woman, me not gonna tell you like some woman she will say some hurtful things to the man. I
Mm-hmm.
know that as I said that's the first thing to come at the man mind. For lick her down, for kick her down, for box her down. Look here at the end of the day, as I say, I am not your daughter. I am not your
Right.
child. Some of them not deal with them fitness stuff. Some of them not deal with who is you. If you're not deal with the fitness stuff, who is you for come deal with me? So I am not deal with your own fitness stuff. Where you don't
So
want for yourself and where you don't want for your own, don't do it to others.
exactly. What we talk about mental, the mental part of the domestic thing, you know. You understand? Where me feel say that not get as much recognition as it deserves. The mental part of it. When people are disrespect people and say anything. What you feel about that? About man or woman, either side, say anything will come out their
I
mind
get
for
I get the
disrespect.
people alone do that.
You think so?
Of course, I get the people, batty boy, ray, something this, something that. I get the people alone do them sitting there and call them one of their names and do them sitting there. Yeah, see uptown people are there sitting there.
Well, I not agree with that still. Me feel say now you doing that now have nothing to do with where you come from. I believe say it's just a common thing what happen in a relationship where people when them get frustrated, the first angle them take is for start for disrespect people certain way. You see me? And honestly, my feel say the disrespecting not for go on. How you feel?
No, come disrespect me. Look here, I'm gonna tell you this relevant, boss. And just listen to my sentence right here. So you see the same way how you treat your mother, as some way you treat me. You see the same respect where you have for your mother, as some way you give it to me. You see the same way I want a man treat your mother, as some way you deal with me. You understand? So you see if you're not deal with your mother a certain way, don't come feel like you can deal with me a certain way. Go and go deal with your mother a certain way. And you're not gonna deal with your mother a certain way. So don't come deal with me a certain way.
Yo, Mackerel just make a very good point. Now, may I summarize something what Mackerel just said, which my feel is a very good point. Use your relationship with your mother as a measuring stick as to how you're going to treat a woman. Anything where they want your mother to get from another man, use it as a measuring stick to determine how you're going to treat a potential woman where you build something with. You see me? So, my feel said Mackerel, a point the way you just make is a solid point. Because sometimes I feel say people don't understand what to do. So the point there, if you're up on the phone, if you're up on the live right now, and you have an issue where you feel like you always want to hit a woman, here where Mackerel just said, use your mother as a measuring stick as to when, as to what you would want to do to this woman. Anything you want a man to do to your mother, do it to the young lady where you have in front of you.
Exactly. Yeah, you have got to do it too. You have got to treat her just like when I want a man treat their mother. So if you want, me know the boy would want the man treat their mother bad. No man no want that for their mother. Everybody go want
Right,
the best for their mother. You understand? Everybody go want to see their mother happy.
right, right. If them
So
have a
some
go,
more you treat me to, sir.
if them have a loving relationship with their mother, they would want to see their
Well,
mother in
yeah,
a
all
good
right,
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they have a loving relationship with their mother, well, even if they don't have a loving relationship, well, you probably have that, and just like how you want to see your daughter grow up and man love her up and respect her, well, you have to do the same thing to your woman too.
Right.
Regardless of the
You,
situation, a man suppose wait, let me tell you, respect go both ways. And if let me tell you, maybe in a relationship a man don't respect me, but I respect him back either. You have to earn my respect. You have to you have to earn my respect for get my respect. You understand? So if you don't
mm.
respect me, there's no way me I go respect you. So there's no way I'll be a disrespect I go there like that. You have to respect each other.
So more encourage the women them on the live that are being verbally abused. Understand that verbal abuse, words can do things where a physical hit
It
can
lead
do.
up to a
You
physical
understand?
hit.
And yeah, and words sometimes have a very lasting effect on a
A
person. You
true.
see me?
Yeah, cause
Than
yeah,
a hit.
exactly.
A hit will wear off, but the verbal thing will stick with you
She
for
always
very, very, very
remember,
long.
yeah, one thing she always remember where he said to her, even if I never mean it, I had said to her, she have it no intention, said it want to say a long time. I had this, I had that. Can you have enough man? Oh, big old girl, I saw them class the woman, them and go on. And you cannot do
Hmm.
that. That woman where you sleep with, you cannot class her as a big old, because the same girl where you call big old, are the same big old you are jumping her when night come. That is very
Hmm.
disrespectful.
Yeah, true. True. So, so,
You
so
have to
to the men,
respect, you have to respect your woman.
all right, I'm gonna want to flip it around for a second because for the most of the conversation we are target we are target women who are being abused by men. I want to take a little bit of time for actually discuss the men them that are being abused by women verbally and physically. I'm gonna feel say that get enough recognition in our society, but it happens very frequently. Ladies, do not put your hand on people's son. You get upset, find a better way to deal with the problem. Don't hit nobody's son. This is a very important thing more identify. What you think about Black Mackerel? Females who I put them on per man. Just
If
so.
you lick the man are gonna lick your back, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's not your son either.
And you can't instigate problem. You see me? Listen up.
Login upon the virtual. Everything upon the virtual. Fast one, let's go commercial. Hot girl, universal. Hot girl thing is a hot girl thing. Put pussy.
We start it over. Mackerel
Login
new
upon the
song.
virtual.
I dropped this
Everything
weekend.
upon the virtual. Fast one, let's go commercial. Hot girl, universal. Hot girl thing is a hot girl thing. Put pussy girl just by the rhythm. A hot girl thing, that's a mackerel thing.
Hold on, man. I start it back again.
Login upon the
I like the rhythm.
virtual. Everything up on the virtual. Fast one, let's go commercial. Hot girl, universal. Hot girl thing is a hot girl thing. Put pussy girl just by the rhythm. A hot girl thing, that's a mackerel thing.
You hear that? Hot girl thing, a mackerel thing. Watch it, no man.
Login upon the virtual. Everything up on the virtual. Fast one, let's go
Yeah, man, it have a
commercial.
vibe. It
Hot
have a
girl,
vibe.
universal. Hot girl
girl thing, it's a hot girl thing. Good pussy girl, just ride the rhythm. A hot girl thing, that's a mackerel thing.
Recalibrate your mind, one show at a time. Street Voice is here to tell untold stories that will heal the mind.